And as long as White returns fire once in a while,
which he is doing, but look at the legs. There's a grin from White, but the legs are betraying him, and down he goes. Now,
and as long as White returns fire once in a while,
which he is doing, but look at the legs. There's a grin from White, but the legs are betraying him, and down he goes.
Matt Eberflus. What up? You hang it on?
Okay.
There you go,
Okay.
kiddo. There you go,
Yeah.
kiddo.
Let's
How you feeling?
go. I'm feeling good, Mr. Moore. How you feeling today, fam?
I'm good, man. So I'm looking at your thumbnail. So AJ retired, or you just say he's stepping away?
So this is what his uncle came out and said that he's retiring from boxing. So they got his uncle to say a quote that Age is gonna retire. Nothing official has been put out. but it looks like based on the loss of loved ones and AJ's financial status, I believe he's gonna step away for a period of time. I don't think he's gonna
Yeah,
come
there's no
right back to
reason.
the sport.
Yeah, yeah, there's no reason to fight, man. I mean, especially when you've done everything in the sport that AJ's done. What's your motivation?
Yeah, he don't have nothing to prove. He
Yeah, what's your motivation?
yeah,
What
he
is
did
your
everything
why?
he needed to do.
Yeah, he don't have a why no more. And then his friends died. And yeah, he don't have a why no more. He's just trying to just chill. You know what I'm saying? Live your life.
Hmm. Spend time with
See
your
what's gonna
family
happen
and
to your
loved
other
ones.
homeboy. Looks like your other homeboy finna be down bad. So you gotta look out for him.
Mm,
Because they're not only charging him with they're not charging him with vehicular homicide, they're charging him with murder, from
mm.
what I read. So, ooh, it's a sticky situation, baby. Sticky situation.
Yeah, it's definitely rough. But listen, prayers out for AJ and listen, I'm hoping for him like to have a speedy recovery, but also that him and his family kind of can grieve, have
Oh
a
yeah,
period
yeah,
of time where they can grieve so they
yeah,
can
exactly, exactly. Shut off the social media and just chill. Just deal
yup.
with what you got to deal with. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Well, what's
yup.
up with you, man? Other than that, what's happening with you, man? What other new news have you heard? What's the new
Right
word of the day?
now, a Tyson Fury will be back. He put it out there on social media that he's guaranteeing that he is returning in 2026.
The
They
Gypsy
haven't put
King?
it. They haven't put an opponent. Yep, the Jesse King. They haven't put out opponent yet, but the reports are that he will be fighting, and it's looking like it may be Wardley or it may be like a Daniel Dubois.
Fabio?
Mm-hmm.
Fabio or Daniel Dubois? Can he beat those guys? I
Hmm.
don't know if he can beat Dubois. I think he can beat Fabio. I think he's slick enough to stay away from Fabio for 12 rounds. I don't know if he can beat Dubois because Dubois is like a freight train. He's just coming.
At 37, at
And I don't
37
know.
years of age.
Yeah, I don't know if Tyson Fury got enough to keep that dude off of him. Both of those fights are interesting, to be honest.
Yeah,
They are interesting fights.
yeah, really. Because we've seen Fury navigate a lot of fights successfully, you know.
Right.
So, and we know he's not the biggest puncher at heavyweight. So
No,
based
he's not.
on so yeah,
He's
so
not the
them
biggest
two.
puncher. Yeah. But he is
Now,
elusive and slick. And he can't catch you.
1000%. Now also let me also the other news that we came out. Usyk is training right now for Wilder. Usyk is training for Wilder. Talk about that, Mr. Moore. What you think about that matchup and Usyk taking the Wilder fight?
Oh man. I don't know. The last couple Wilders I saw have no chance. So I gotta see I gotta see the first 2 rounds of the fight. Because the last couple fights I saw from Wilder, that guy has no chance. He has no shot.
Hmm. Nah, I'm with you. I mean, he wasn't looking good. I mean, that's his. He definitely wasn't. I think he's past it, but it's still a great payday opportunity for him. I just feel like he's at the end of the
I'm
road.
happy for him to get the check. Don't get me wrong, because you got to pay Wilder that. I'm happy for him to get the check,
Hmm.
but the ass whooping that's come with it, I don't know. Is it worth it? Is it worth it?
Man, I don't know the way he folded up Dane Dubois. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
that's what I'm
mean,
saying. Is it worth it? Is it gonna be worth it for your mental? You already say that. You already say your girl stole 500,000. Your brother got you for 400,000. Uh,
mm,
you know, I don't
tough.
know, Wilder. I mean, good luck to you, bro. Good luck to you. I hope everything work out for you. But from where I'm sitting, it don't look good.
Nah, it definitely doesn't. It's good that we still get an event as fans. Like if they can put it together, let's say if they can put together Usyk Wilder and then maybe Turkey that could be a ring card, and Turkey can put like a Devin versus Crocker or Devin versus Conor Ben, somebody like that on the undercard. You know what I'm saying? Probably not Conor Ben. That's probably not Conor Ben, but it's gonna be interesting to see how they who takes this fight, who promotes it.
Yeah, but how they make the undercard is what you're saying.
Yeah, because the way when I look at Matchroom and Frank Warren, like depending on who the lead promoter is, they have to build out a great card. Ring is not giving any easy fights.
No,
Now,
no tune-up. No tune-up from the ring cards. No tune-up.
no tune-ups. Now, they did have some one-offs with Ngannou, but I feel like that was more so for just kind of giving Ngannou being a big name from the UFC, giving him an opportunity. But outside of that, everybody else gotta work. Now,
let me ask you this: when is that Frank Sanchez Torres fight?
you said, Richard Torres is taking, Richard Torres is taking the Frank Sanchez matchup. Now,
Yeah, that's what I heard.
hold on, let me see if anything's scheduled. Now, I did hear that it was a few people that was kind of gonna move around that Frank Sanchez matchup. Let me see if anything is scheduled right now. Okay, nothing scheduled right now for that fight. Nothing scheduled right now, but it's probably in the works though. I know Top Rank is still working with Richard Torres, so they got Top Rank still has to figure out their network deal because they on Tubi, but
Top Rank's on Tubi, right? They do their Tubi thing.
yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work. For Frank Sanchez, Andy Ruiz matchup.
I think it's a good deal because Tubi, all you gotta do is buy a TV. Tubi.
Yeah, all you need is a TV.
That's
That's
everybody. Phone for the TV. Tubi's everywhere.
Yeah, that's real talk. Hold on, let me see. Hopefully Google reset this for me. Hold on, let me see if I can do this live.
Because I know Triple D turned the Frank Sanchez fight there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they I think it's a good thing, like, because I want to be able to access like Michaela Mayer fights. So it is good. I think it's good. Hopefully I can do this right here. I hope this reset for me. Hold on.
Okay, they're out here moving like Slim Thug.
They ain't letting me do it. Yeah, she he said she moving like Slim Thug. Hey, Michaela
Like
doing her thing.
Like a boss. She moving like a boss.
Yeah, Michaela definitely doing her thing. Shout out to Michaela. She doing a hell of a job, man. She definitely doing a hell of a job. I love everything she got going on. Yeah, I'm supporting her. Man, I can't get this thing to work for me.
What's going on? What's the problem?
So what I'm trying to I need to do this AdSense application. Hold on, let me see here. I'm gonna try another phone number real quick. To do this AdSense application. AdSense is like, I guess, the company YouTube uses to pay out for your monetization. And,
okay.
Hold on, let me see here. But I gotta reset my I gotta figure out how to get this thing to reset for me. All right, I'm gonna have to wait. I'm gonna have to wait on it. But let me pivot real quick. Right? So what else is happening? Sabril Matias and Dalton Smith is this week. What's your thoughts on that fight, Mr. Moore? Talk to me.
Dalton Smith and Matias?
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a good fight. neither one of those guys is going to look for the other guy. But I think Dalton Smith is a little bit better boxer than Matias. I mean, actually, a lot of it. I think if Dalton Smith can deal with Matias' constant pressure, his power, he can beat Matias because he's a better boxer. He got better feet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely see that.
But that's only if the relentless pressure don't get you.
And
Because
GB.
to me, Matias is a mini Viterbiev, a mini Benavidez. It's just relentless pressure, and it breaks you down. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, he gonna put that relentless pressure on you. I'm with you 1,000%. Yeah. He it's gonna be interesting to see how much Dalton Smith can take, or if he can navigate Sabril, just in a sense that, you know, keep his distance, be able to hit him with a jab, touch him to the body, you know, pivot, use angles, things of that nature. So we're gonna see. It's gonna be it's up to him.
What's the other card in that fight? Yes, what's the other card in that fight?
I'm pulling it up now. I think it's Fresh Promotion. Fresh Promotions is doing it. Sabril Matias promoted. They won the bid. So let me see here. Appreciate you, Angie B. Always showing up, showing love, supporting, helping the page grow. We definitely building. We're gonna get on. We're gonna talk too, so we can get in lockstep. So for the Sabril Matias versus Dalton Smith, they got Alfredo Santiago versus Henry Cedeno. That's a 140 fight. The young prospect Keith Cologne is on this card. So that's a good
Tsunami?
fight. Yeah, Tsunami, yep. They got Emmanuel Rodriguez, the one that fought you know, Gary Antonio Russell. And you know, Inoue and everybody. Emmanuel Rodriguez versus Fernando Diaz. That's gonna be a decent scrap. And then they put Nesta Bravo. They brought Nesta Bravo back. Nesta Bravo versus Pedro Campa.
Okay.
Yeah, so they did a decent card. Shout out to Fresh Promotions.
And that's in New York, right? At the Barclays?
Yep, it's gonna be at the Barclays, yep.
How you think that fight gonna do, man? Let's be honest. How you think that fight gonna do? Ticket-wise.
Ticket-wise, let me see how many the Barclays sit. I think they probably do 8 to 10,000. And the reason why I say that many, hold on. Was it January 10th? It's gonna be tough to do 8 to 10,000. Yeah, it probably do about 6,000.
Yeah, because I'm thinking the people that's on that card that's known are Matias and Keith Cologne, right?
Yeah, and Keith Cologne is still building, but yeah, he's a good ticket seller. I think he won't sell about 500 to 600 tickets.
Yeah, because I'm talking about the East Coast guys, they New York, Philadelphia guys, right?
Now, you know, Sabril is straight out of Puerto Rico, but people, you know, the Puerto Ricans are going to show him love.
Yeah, the Puerto Rican fan base will come out probably.
Now, Keith was saying that Dalton Smith has a traveling fan base. He said, you know, he believes that Keith said that the Dalton's going to sell a lot of tickets.
So, he might. I mean, you know, we know that UK fans that travel, bro. We know that for a fact.
Yeah, they do. Especially if they believe in you. Yeah, they believe in you. They definitely going to travel.
Yeah, UK fans travel, man. So I'm hoping it turns out good. You know what I'm saying? Because we need more players in the sport of boxing. Since we got this TKO league about to take off, and Zuffa boxing and all that stuff. But hey, I'm all for it. I don't think it's ever bad to have more outlets for boxing content. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. We definitely need it. And another fight this weekend, the heavyweight Agit Kabayel is back. Hold on, let me pull up. And he's fighting Damian Nibba. Hold on, let me pull
Kaniba,
up.
he's fighting Kaniba, right?
Uh-huh.
Where's that fight?
That's in Germany. Yep, they fighting in
When?
Germany. You know they got a no baby Javier Herrera on the undercard versus a former Tank opponent, Ricardo Nunez.
Is that on the 10th as well? Is that on the 10th?
Yeah, that's on the 10th as well. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Frank Warren. So that should be on the zone if Frank Warren's promoting it. Champ, what's happening? We building Champ.
Very easy.
Yeah, we building right now. Dang, that card is kind of light. Let me pull up the Champ Ross Pick'em League, man. Make sure y'all tap in with Champ Ross. He got a free Pick'em League. It's pretty fire.
Ooh.
Let me see who's on the docket for this week. All right, we got Agacabia versus Damian Nibba, Javier Herrera versus Ricardo Nunez, Gleb Bakshish versus Juan Jose Rodriguez. Okay. Granit Shala versus Peter Mila, Sabril Matias, Dalton Smith, Alfredo Santiago versus Henry Sedano, Jadier Centron versus Jonathan Rodriguez, Nestor Bravo, Pedro Campa, Emmanuel Rodriguez, Fernando Diaz, and then Keith Colon versus Alberto Puello. Fire.
Whatever happened to the, you know what I want to ask you? What happened to that Yadier Herrera motherfucker everybody was sucking off last
He's
week?
playing. Yeah, I know exactly right. They no baby. He's fighting. He's fighting on the Aga Caballero. He's the. I think he's gonna be the co-main event.
I want to see what this dude, but they're making this dude out like he can beat everybody. And this dude,
Mm-hmm.
ain't nobody ever heard this cat.
Right.
Never seen this
Yeah.
dude. Oh, you gonna kill me? So what?
And he
What?
was okay. He got the stoppage over the last guy, but he looks like he's still developing. You know.
Who's the last guy though?
Yeah.
Who was the last guy?
Yeah. My point. Yep. My point exactly as
Shit,
well.
I
Hold on.
probably could have got stopped with that guy.
He fought. He's number 9 in the world at that weight. Are you serious? he's a WBA phenomenon. That's what Champ said. Right. Exactly. He fought Jose Rodolfo Masias Enriquez.
Who the hell is that?
This a
I could
tough
probably
guy,
stop that
journeyman. 26.
guy. I'm 60. I could probably beat that guy.
He got some tread on the tires. I think that was a good test for him, but he got him out of there. This gonna be a
I'm
better
60.
test of former. Isn't Ricardo Nunez former world champ? Maybe not. Let me see.
I'm 60 years old. I could beat the guy
Nah,
before
he
that.
never won champion. Tank stopped this dude in 2 rounds in 2019.
Who? Nunez, Vasquez, Hernandez? You talking about?
Oh yeah, the dude he's fighting. The dude he's about to fight this Saturday. So
He
we're
said
gonna
he's
see.
made
It's
it.
gonna be
They said he's
interesting.
made it. He gonna beat Shakur.
I don't know about this guy right here.
Why did Shakur fight him? He couldn't. He'd have to fight Pat. He gonna fight him.
Nah, they definitely not about to fool us. But my whole thing is this, right? Yeah, because this dude from Panama, but he got stopped by Tank in 2. Then Masanori Rikishi stopped him in 3. And then he got a DQ versus John Fernandez in 3 rounds his last fight. So all that tells me is that you put that right pressure on him, he gonna break. But then he got a 9th round TKO over Alfredo Santiago, who Devin Haney went 12
Who the
rounds
hell is
with.
that?
The dude Devin Haney, you remember Alfredo Santiago, the dude that took Devin 12 rounds. And
I do not remember Alfredo Santiago. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's how important Alfredo Santiago.
he fighting this weekend too on that on Sabril Matias undercard. He signed the fresh promotions. He been doing pretty good in his career, man. He been doing very well since he didn't got beaten them 2 losses. He's 17-2 now. He stopped Javier Fortuna his last fight, and he stopped Pedro Campo. He beat Fierro, Angel Fierro. So he doing pretty decent. It's gonna be an interesting fight with Javier Herrera. if it's on an even playing field and it's for the WBC interim world title. But let's talk about this real quick.
Fuck.
Come on,
Woo!
yo, Mr. Boy, Mr. Shaw, listen, man. They put in the interim title on the line for this fight, man.
What fight?
Javier Herrera versus Ricardo Nunes.
Oh my god.
The belt that
Well, they gotta
Oshaki just dropped.
Is my man Davis gonna relinquish that belt? He's just gonna hold on to that motherfucker. What he gonna do?
This
Well,
is
he
WBC.
fought in May,
This
though,
the
right? He fought in
WBC
May.
side though.
He fought in May,
Tank?
right?
Tank fought like
Yeah.
in March, didn't he? When that March?
That's in March. That was in March. March 1st, some shit like that. April, May, June, July, September, October, November, December, January. That's 10 months. He needs to do something with that belt, man.
Yeah,
Should do with that
March
belt,
1st.
man.
Hey, but this is the WBC side, so this Shakur belt. The WBC is putting this.
Oh, they're making another title. They're putting this dude up for interim title.
Come on now, come on, man.
Man, Shakur, after he beats the hell out of Teofimo, maybe that guy can fight Teofimo after Teofimo get beat on the 31st. This Herrera guy, he can fight Teofimo, right? No, he's only 135. He's 135, right?
Yeah, he is. Yep.
Yeah, he's 135. Yeah. I don't know, man. They put these guys up there and they give these guys this ranking. These guys ain't never heard these dudes. They never fought shit. They never done shit.
The only thing is that I think he can. I think he can get an upset, champ. I don't know if I'm picking him just yet. Dalton Smith over Sabril. I think he can. Will he? That's a totally different ball game because Sabril, he's tough and he's coming. So
yeah, people always have an answer for Sabril until they get in there and then they realize it's different than what you thought.
right, and he's not punching with power. He's touching. He's just touching you. But I think,
hard shot.
But the way he Liam Pardo was really tough. Liam Pardo is extremely tough, but he was able to outmaneuver and kind of score points.
He just boxed him.
He just boxed him. So
Party coming in, he just outboxed him. And Liam Pardo had better feet than I thought.
Yeah, that's a fact. So I can see something like that happening. Dalton can box a little bit. I like Dalton. We'll see. I'm gonna watch a little bit more tape and have my pick. Champ said I think he might be a live dog. I'm picking Matias, but I won't be shocked if Dalton does something. Yeah.
Dalton Smith definitely has better feet than my man Subriel.
Right.
He definitely has better feet than him. So.
That's a fact. Now, let me ask you, looking at the 140 landscape, like who do you see as the cream of the crop right now, 140?
Right now, it gotta be Gary Antoine, Teofimo, Subriel, and Hitchens. Those are the 4 top guys. Not necessarily in that order, but those are the 4 top guys.
In a round robin situation, who would you pick to come out on top at 140?
Subriel, Gary Antoine, Hitchens, and Teofimo.
Yep.
Damn. Out of those 4, man, I would probably pick. I can tell you the finals will be. The finals will probably be Gary Antoine and Teofimo. That'll probably be the finals. And out of that fight, I would pick Gary Antoine. I think Gary Antoine is probably the the most. I ain't gonna say the best. I'll say the most complete fighter at 140 is probably Gary Antuanne.
Yeah. Now, let me ask you this. People kind of harping back on what Puello was able to do. Do you feel like that's just that boxing style? If you have a 15 round gas tank or something like that, that you can kind of navigate a Gary Antoine like a Puello did? Or do you feel like Puello's a
Yeah.
special fighter?
Now Puello's a good fighter. He's not special. He's good.
Yeah.
You know, and Gary Antoine. People forget that Gary Antoine, when he fought Puello, had been on like a 1.5 year layoff, like 15 months, 14 months, something like that. He
Yeah,
had been on a
because
long
his
layoff,
dad passed. Yeah.
and he had. I think personally, he underestimated Puello. And went in there, got took to school. I
He
think if
was,
they
it felt
fought
like he was
again, Gary
winning the early
Antoine.
rounds, and then it looked like he just took his foot off the gas, or
Yeah, he got took to school. He gassed out. He got tired, and Puello took him to school. Kept him on the end of his punches, kept him outside, wouldn't allow him to bore his way in. You know what I mean? Every time he tried to muscle his way in, Puello would tie him up, push him off, and tag him or something. You know what I'm saying? So I think if they fought again, Gary Antoine will make up for those mistakes. But yeah, I think Gary Antoine is the most complete fighter up there. But the problem for me is none of these dudes stay really active. So, you know, whoever's the sharpest is going to win. Neither one of these, both of these dudes fight like twice a year. That's, to me, for a fighter, I think that's way. You got to fight at least 3-4 times a year, I would think. You know?
yeah, that's a fact, and that's kind of what we was talking about Haney yesterday,
Keep your tools
sitting out
sharp.
for 9 months.
Yeah, you got to keep your tools sharp, man. You got to keep your tools sharp.
1000%. Now, let me pivot real quick, man. I went on X earlier today, and Clarissa and Franchon, they've been going at it. They trying to, they promoting the fight.
What Clarissa had to say? What she said?
Well, Clarissa is being, after that 50 Cent thing, and I see what Alicia's posting. Everybody's like eyeing the throne, right? Watch the throne. And Clarissa's just in like being trying to defend herself. Let me read some of the stuff. Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up right now.
Yeah, me too. I want to hear what she had to say. She already she
Oh, she
said
was saying
something
a lot.
silly.
She was saying a lot. All right, let me see here. She said you shouldn't. Hold on, let me see my profile. They just said so much. Hold on, let me see where it started. It was so they was going crazy. It was going. Jamel Herring got into it, and he got in, and Clarissa told him to shut up, pretty much. Hold on, let me see. All right, so this what it started. This is the first thing I can see. Where this is what Franchon said. Franchon said, "I can't beat the media. I can't beat the machine." Hold on, it's a little. Hold on. It's a little background. Mr. Mo, I'm just gonna meet you real quick. Salute to the family. Bentley pulling up. Y'all tap the like button, follow the channel, help the channel grow. We definitely building. Me and Mr. Moore just in here cooking right now. Listen, pull up, hit the link, show love. Now, Franchon Cruz Discern and Clarissa Shields, they building up a fight February 22nd. It's going to be fire. It's going to be lit. It's on a Sunday. Y'all know how Clarissa do. And shout out to Salida Promotions. Franchon Cruz Discern said, I can't beat the media, I can't beat the machine, but I can beat Clarissa Shields. To my sponsors and supporters, I'm a professional. I don't play about my character or integrity. I never throw a fight. You can't play boxing. Support and witness a greatness February 22nd. So it looks like somebody might have been challenging Franchon. I guess her integrity, because she had to respond to that. I guess somebody in the media may have alluded to that she might fix a fight. So she said, nah, that ain't gonna happen. And Clarissa just came out and said, "You can't be shit. I'ma tear your ass up, but good promo." But she said, so that's what Clarissa said. And then Franchon said, "Shut the F up, B." She said, "Shut the fuck up, bitch." That's what she said. Um, and then Clarissa came back and said, "I forgot already. Your big ass better be ready. I'ma beat shit down your legs." So she said Clarissa said she gonna beat this girl till shit come out her booty. Franchon said, "Only shit in the ring is you." Franchon said, "Only shit in the ring is you." Hold on, let me see what else they said. That was crazy. Yeah, they was going off.
Big Mama came back and won.
Yeah, Big Mama. Oh, they were talking about Clarissa, and that was like, "That's a silver bitch. Are you crazy? Only gold medals over here." Somebody put up a silver medal. Who put up a silver medal? Somebody put out a silver medal, I guess. And then Franchon said, "I got them too, Miss PC." Oh, so she got some gold medals. She got some. Franchon has amateur pedigree as well. That's what she's letting her know. All that amateur stuff. Cranshawn said, "That's cool, but we in the pros." So she said, "So sad that that's all you got, Miss Dog off the leash, and nobody can control me." She said, "Stay your ass in the corner and shit the fuck up when a real bitch talking." So she pretty much said, "Go sit in the corner and shut the hell up when a real bitch talking." Okay. Um. Then hold on, let me see what else she said. Then Clarissa said, "What does PC mean? LOL, you're real slow." And then Franchon said, "If I'm real slow, what the F are you?" And then she had like a gif of radio, like when Cuba Gooding Jr. played radio. After that, Clarissa said, "Please, y'all want to run with the ugly narrative so bad. I was 17 years old fighting for my country and had an Olympic gold medal around my neck. Of course, I glowed up, and I'm going to always be focused no matter what, like always." Um, Hey, listen, Jamel Herring chimed in. He said, "Everything doesn't need a response, sis. People will talk no matter what, but none of that changes who you are or what you've already done. If you're happy, confident, and locked in with yourself, that's all that really matters. Keep shining, stay focused on camp, and keep being you. You've earned it." And he sent the prayer emoji and the stay strong emoji, right? With the, And Clarissa responded to Jamel saying, "Man, what? Don't tell me what I should do and shouldn't do. You're not dealing with this shit I'm dealing with and don't know how it feels. You should tell MFs leave me alone." Mm. And then of course to that point where Franchon told Clarissa to shut the F up. Hey, yeah, hey, 50 should pop into the fight. He should walk Franchon out. That'd be hard. Um Clarissa to responding to Franchon saying that told her to shut the F up or sit in the corner and shut up while real be talking. Clarissa said, "Haha, make me, you can't make me shut up, big bitch." And Franchon said, "The biggest, remember that shit." And then so that's where they at. That's where they at. That's where they at with it. I'm sorry, Clarissa is childish and she embarrasses herself. Angie B. Angie B, this is like you saying, some people would prefer that Clarissa doesn't say much and just let stuff ride. Go ahead, Mr. Moore.
Yeah, Clarissa. It's not what Clarissa says. It's how she says it. And she comes off like a whiny little schoolgirl. And she starts crying about this. Nobody love me. Nobody respect me. Nobody. Well, shut the fuck up, man. Cry too much. Things don't go the way you want to go in life all the time. I know that. You know that. The whole world knows that. But crying about the shit ain't gonna make it no better. And then all you do is bitch and moan and cry about shit that other people say. You have no control on what other people gonna say about you. Then you ring and then work speak. But you gotta say something to everybody, and ignorant ass defense. Like, well, I gotta defend myself. Defend yourself for what? If the shit ain't true, why are you defending it? You're always worried about how people look at you and what people say about you. You're not gonna be able to please everybody. Everybody's not gonna like you. That's just the way it goes. And everybody's not gonna kiss your ass because you won a couple fights and got a couple medals. And that's what you want. And it's not gonna work. It don't work like that. You got to get out of that fantasy world she live in, man, and step into the light, bro. Melissa needs to step into the light.
Yeah, I'm with you 1,000%. I feel like, you know, it would be nice if she could kind of be insulated and have a team to kind of speak on her behalf, or people kind of defend her without her having to kind of, put herself out there too much. Because what happens is that based on your character traits or how people view you, will determine, how they're gonna treat you, or if they're gonna support you or not. So I think Carissa could be a much bigger star in the sport. Um, if she really had a team and kind of position herself not to play a different type of character. Because right now she plays the character where I can beat up men, and nobody can. I'm the quote, and look at me. I didn't did this and did that, and everybody, man. To be honest, that's all and good. I know will say Mayweather and will say Ali, and she like, but the men and this, men and that. Uh, Listen, we all want equality when it comes to pay, and rights, but we still are different people. Men and women are different. So the reaction to when a man does something is going to be different in a woman, and vice versa, depending on the situation. So you can't expect to be treated like a man if you're not one. That's just what it comes down to. So I really wish that she had the support system that it could kind of fight some of those battles for her, so she can kind of be pristine. Because man, when she's done what she's done, nobody should be able to question you. You should just be able to walk around with your head high, smiling, signing babies, and you know, I said signing babies, right? Signing autographs. If they put their baby out there, sign a baby. Some people put a titty out there for you to sign that too. Like, just that's all she should be doing. She should be a woman of the people. She should be really be damn near Miss America. That's all Clarissa should be doing, is pretty much getting her roses. But instead of getting her roses, she's fighting. She's still fighting. She's still fighting with fans, and she's still fighting with the public. So yeah. Hey, AGB. Hey, listen, they'll put that baby out for you to sign. Sign my baby head. Have Magic Mark on the baby head. Hey,
She sounds like a wounded little girl, man. She's always crying out. Everybody
yeah.
hating on me. Everybody doing this to me. Everybody's so wrong. They're doing this to me and me. You always opening your mouth and putting yourself in position to be shitted on.
Mhm.
That's the part she don't get. She thinks she can say whatever she wants to say to people, and ain't nobody supposed to say nothing to her. And every time you say something to her, you're attacking her. Well, you start this shit, dummy. People don't be saying shit to you, and here you come. Layla wasn't saying nothing to you. Triple G wasn't saying nothing to you. Keith Thurman wasn't saying nothing to you. And here you come. Sean Porter wasn't saying nothing to you.
Yeah, that's
She gotta
that's
learn how to
real.
keep her mouth, man. She talk too much, bro. Gotta learn how to keep her mouth.
And that's a fact. Let me switch phones.
And you got this nigga over there supposed to be helping you. He ain't doing nothing to set up. But I can't get mad at him. I can't get mad at him. The B3, you've been around. You've been out here in this world. You know how that shit works. He can't really say too much. Because when she making the money, what can he say? What can he tell her? He can't tell her that. All he can do is roll the punch. He can't say shit because he's not making the bread. Shit.
Nah, you can't. You definitely can't.
I wish Coach was here. I know Coach Eddie, he loves him some police shoes.
Yeah, Coach Eddie, pull up. So what's your how did you think who do you want to see Alicia fight next?
That actress that beat her up. I want to see her fight that actress who beat her up. Because I don't think her team. Because I think she'll fight. I think Alicia, she really believes the shit that she says. I think she'll fight anybody. I really do. But I don't think her team has the stones to move her up to 35 and fight. Do you?
No.
Plus, I don't think she can win that fight either. I think Caroline Dubois might stop. But that's just me. But if you're looking for a fight, maybe she can entice Serrano to come up to 30 and fight, maybe. What you think about that fight?
Yeah, that's what they should be doing, man. I would love to see that Ronald. Now let AJ fight falling out. What makes the most sense for Turkey with Fury and for 2026? And shout out to TD Sulu family. Appreciate you pulling up, TD. Mr. Moore, I'm about to step. What's your thoughts? What do you feel like this should be the next fights that we should be focusing on as far as Turkey concerned?
You talk about heavyweight?
Well, just them dollars, because you know them investment dollars. What fight should he be looking to invest in now that the AJ Fury fight is off the table?
I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get a Haney Ennis. That might be the next fight.
Yeah, that's a good matchup right there.
Turkey only wants big fight.
I think that's a tough fight for Devin, but a great fight for the boxing public.
Right.
Because we'll get to see what it is and what it ain't with that matchup.
Now the question, you being one of the Halos players. The question is, do you think Devin can compete with Boots?
All right, I'm back, Mr. Moore. Talk to me.
I said, you being one of the Halos players.
Yeah.
Do you believe that Devin can compete with Boots?
I would say compete. Would I pick him to win that fight? No. I think he would do his best to navigate the matchup. But here's the thing, like, hold on. It's a feedback. Hold on, let me respond to you. I got you, Mr. Moore. It's some feedback. But we've seen people navigate, like Karen was able to uh it depends on how much punishment Devin can take. Because we've seen Karen take some good punishment, but and he also won some rounds in that second fight off of Boots. Um it's just Boots is just such a dynamic fighter, a supreme athlete in the ring. Now, Devin is very quick on his feet, so I think that would help him. Um, I just don't see him winning the fight. I think he would either lose like maybe 9 rounds to 3 or something like that. That's what I would probably if they made that matchup. That's what I would probably see, like a fight where I mean Boots is pretty much trying to walk him down and hurt him. And Devin looking for ways to kind of looking for pockets in the ring where he can kind of escape Boots, to avoid big shots. So yeah, I don't see him being Boots though. Mike Rim, salute family, appreciate you pulling up, and TD salute. Hey, we building, we taking it one day at a time. Listen, show love whoever in the building, and shout out to TD, man. TD a true supporter of the show. I appreciate TD. We building here. I got to get AdSense to reset for whatever reason. To It's nasty work going on my end, but I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to figure out another way around it. Now, 9 rounds 3. Hey, if that, come on, that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be a tough fighter to navigate. Somebody that's bigger, stronger, probably just as fast. I mean,
So you saying Boots versus Haney would look like Haney versus Norman?
yeah, yeah. Similar. Well, not look like it as far as the style is concerned, but I feel like it will look more like. Matter of fact, I think Tank has it. I mean, Devin has a gas tank, but it would look more like I'm trying to think. Like it'll probably look like Riyad Murray versus Jared Anderson. If like what I'm saying, Devin like boxing, like just boxing, 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 boxing. Like everybody getting upset. It may look like the first Karen fight a little bit. We would just have to see how it played out, but I don't think he would go in there trying to
You say Devin gonna be
outland
holding
Boots.
and holding on? Devin gonna be turning him up and holding on, trying to stay out the way?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Trying to land his little shots when he can, pop shot him. But yeah, he gonna be trying to get up out of there. Yeah, I can't see him looking to exchange with Boots. I don't see that. Yeah, I don't yeah. He said Devin don't go past 5 rounds of Boots. I mean he might, but then that's what I'm saying. My first thought
Wow,
was I was thinking
y'all think Boots stopped Devin at 5?
Carry
I thought this was the Halos clan over here.
well, we're gonna support we gotta be honest with ourselves in life. Of course we're gonna support all of Americans. We a pro American show.
I thought
Especially
this was
shout out
Debo
to the
Dev
Black Americans.
territory. What happened to Debo Dev?
Um, I mean, he Debo Dev right now, 147. We moving him to a whole new weight class and expecting him to beat the most out. We expecting Devin to do something. Uh, we expecting Devin to do something that Virgil Ortiz won't even attempt to do, or Oscar De La Hoya and Robert, or
No, you
Virgil
just
Senior. They're not even gonna let him fight Boots.
no. You asked me what would be a lucrative fight that Turkey would be interested in, and I just brought that up for that. I'm not expecting
Yeah,
Dev to
that's a
do
good fight.
anything. I'm expecting Devin to stay down there 47 and fight all them chumps down there.
But so
I think he can beat everybody. I think he can beat everybody at 47. I don't know about Gearshaw. Maybe Gearshaw might give him a run. Maybe Tiger Johnson might be able to give him a run in a couple fights. But right now, I don't see nobody that can really fuck with Devin, to be honest. I mean, you want to really be honest about it. I can't really see nobody beat Devin. I think he beats all those dudes in 47 right now. Don't you?
Yeah.
Don't you agree?
Well, yeah. Yeah, I mean, also, but they still gotta play. They still gotta fight. I mean, it can, and it's not a foregone conclusion because they would say, "Hold on, so you don't give Rolly a chance of beating Devin?"
No. Rolly don't have enough feet, enough skill. Rolly too slow.
Yeah, some people feel like that power is going to disrupt Devin. Yeah, a lot of
The power he had disrupted Garcia because Garcia was already scared of him. But he told you that before the fight. If you remember listening to the interview, what did he say up before the fight? You remember?
No, what did he say?
Rolly told you I've been whooping his ass for years.
Mm.
You remember Rolly saying that?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I've been whooping his ass for years. I'm gonna beat him. Basically saying he's a bitch and he's soft. He's scary. And that's what we saw in the ring. Am I right or wrong? Is that not what we saw?
Yeah.
Rolly just pumped him, beat him up, took his belt. Well, it was a vacant belt, so he didn't take shit from him. It was vacant. But, you know, the dude just ain't that good, man. I don't know what people see it, right? Garcia. And, you know, well, you beat Devin Haney, yeah, but they so familiar with each other. They had history. They fought 6-7 times in amateur, so he knew what Devin was table. Number one. And number two, he fucking he got under Devin's skin and talked Devin out of that fight. He mentally beat Devin. Because Devin went in there trying to knock him out. And that wasn't the game plan. That's not what you should have been trying to do. It's not to do that. You should have been in boxing. If you can box, but you can't box. That's my problem with Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia can't really box. He got a left hook. He got slow feet. He got a fast left hook. He got a little bit of pop. He got a lot of pop on the left hook, actually. But he keeps his chin in the air. His defense is suspect in his leadership. So he's easy to beat. You just got to beat him the right way. But you just can't walk to him and think you're going to knock him out because he's quick.
Yeah.
And that's what Devin did. He just walked to him acting like I'm going to beat him up and knock him out and got whooped on because he put himself in position to get whooped on. Does that make sense to you?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I watched the fight, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was a horrible game plan. But he thought he had a cherry on the line.
Yeah, he thought the dude was soft. The dude can't fight. Well, he knew the dude couldn't fight. He knew the dude wasn't that skilled, but he just fought the wrong fight.
Yeah.
He fought the wrong fight. He went in there trying to knock that dude. They went right into that dude's wheelhouse. And got beat up.
Hey, Mr. Moore, do me a favor. Jump out, jump back in. It's giving feedback right now.
Yeah.
Y'all know we building. We about to move around, man, turning into a road show. It's been a beautiful morning. I'm thankful. Extremely blessed. And we're gonna be getting the monetization up and running real soon. Real soon. I don't know how I'll be able to contact Google to see if they can reset this um, phone number verification. But without getting past that, hold on, let me look at it one more time on here. I don't think I could do anything without getting past that part. Hold on, let me see. I don't think there's no way around it either. Like they can't do email verification or nothing. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, it's nasty work. Yeah, it's definitely nasty work. Hold on, let me drop the link in here just in case anybody else want to pull up and show love. Listen, we building. We building, man. We taking it day by day, one day at a time, y'all. One day at a time, man. We grinding. Man, but just we hearing that AJ may be stepping away from the sport of boxing. It looking like, and we understood that it was a tragic situation. Oh, Google, yeah, yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, I already know. I'm like, talking to somebody at Google would probably be almost impossible. That's what I would think, you know. But hopefully that AI robot can reset the phone number verification. They sent me like 4 codes, but like they was like 3 minutes late, so they wasn't coming. Next thing you know, they're gonna send a message saying, "Oh well, you tried it too many times." I bet. I bet. Man, listen. Fury, I'm looking forward to see. Well, Fury, I thought Fury was gonna retire. I thought Fury was only coming back for the AJ fight. So now they talking about Fury is gonna still return in 2026. It looks like the leading candidates for the matchup is Daniel Dubois, Fabio Worley. So we're gonna see. I don't believe there's a difference. It's all AI, right? They just have they just probably have on different operating systems. But yeah, I believe they're the same. Just different operating systems. Let me run the AJ job real quick, man. We're gonna be back. We gonna be back.
Now,
And as long as White returns fire once in a while,
which he is doing, but
Foster
look at the
can't
legs.
stop it.
There's a grin from White, but the legs are betraying him, and down he goes.
Yeah, hey Kerry, you 1,000% right. We definitely could have lost AJ. So, but only by the grace of God is he still here with us, and that would have been a tragic loss. What's up, Vay? Appreciate you pulling up, showing love. Um, nah, that would have been a tragic loss for sure. What's happening, Free? How you feeling today? And talk to me, ma'am. What's your thoughts on the potential AJ stepping away from the sport of boxing? Do you feel like it's probably the right move?
Um, yeah, it's probably the right move if he doesn't have his head in the game. He doesn't have the heart for it anymore. You got to remember, it was a person that lost their life in that accident that was part of his training team. So I believe it was his strength and conditioning coach. So he lost somebody that works with him directly, getting ready for these fights. So every time, I mean, you got to remember that was a guy that he grew up with, close friend, was at his wedding and everything like that. And when you lose somebody that was that close to you and they was part of your training team when you get ready for fight, every time you go to get ready for a fight, you're gonna be remembered that he's not there anymore. So we don't know how that's gonna play a part in his head getting ready for fights. He probably can't get himself up to get ready for a fight, knowing that that guy is not going to be there anymore. So you got to remember, it took Mr. Gary Russell 3 years to come back after he lost his father. So we don't know how these deaths play a part in people's lives and things like that. So if he said he's probably going to retire, I mean, the only thing you can do is wish him well on whatever his new journey is. Because this man, he, like I said, he shared the ring with some of the top heavyweights in the sport. He's been a two-time unified champion. He's been a gold medalist. It ain't really much more that he needs to prove in the sport. So he had a great career. So if he thinks it's time for him to move on, so be it. Wow. Uh,
Now I'm with you on that, free. I'm with you on that. And listen, and we was talking about this, the mental anguish that comes from having that type of loss, suffering that type of loss, the tragic loss of seeing you know what I'm saying, your homeboys, your brothers like die right in front of you, be decapitated right in front of you, you know. And then you having the shock and trauma of the accident to go along with it. That's the toll. And then you got to deal with the grief. You also got to deal with the families. You know, your family members, and your friends that have lost loved ones. Man, that's a toll on your life. I mean, to be on a ultimate high, to being praised in America. He hadn't been back to America since the Andy Ruiz fight, essentially, as far as fights go. And he was I mean, he was hailed. You know, the women were showing him a lot of love, and you know, the American public was showing him a lot of love after he stopped you know, Jake. And then just I don't know if it was even a week after. It was probably within a week. It was probably within a few days, right?
yeah, it was a few days. It was like I believe it happened like that Tuesday right after the fight. It was like that Tuesday or that Wednesday right after the fight. We got the news that he was in a car accident.
Mm-hmm. 1000%. Now, the way I see it a little differently, Myron, only because EJ, he definitely, I feel like he had more physical trauma than Joshua did with the accident. But as far as psychologically, you know, it's different because life was lost.
Yeah, I mean EJ was in a car accident and he was able to recover physically, but it wasn't like he lost somebody. It wasn't like he got beat up in the ring and things like that. This was a car accident, and he had some physical damage, and he was able to recover from the physical damage. AJ actually lost somebody that was close to him. Not only was he close to him, but he was part of his team that gets him ready for the fight. So that's mental. That dealing with the mindset. Like I said, that man, you don't know how that man is going to react when it's time for him to get ready for a fight, and he got to remember that that man is not there to help him get ready for the fight. That's always
My
been
bad.
there.
Right. I'm with you. I'm with you. And I got you, Mike Grimm. He was saying self trauma. You right. 1000%. I thought it was coming up the same. He said self trauma. Yeah, they both have that 1000% from that accident because they're gonna have to overcome mental and physical hurdles, and they're not disclosing injuries because AJ is a top athlete, and that's like a competitive advantage you're giving to an opponent. Maybe the
Yeah,
financier or the insurance companies may not want to, or may increase things on you based on insuring AJ's next fight, things of that nature. So you probably don't want to disclose injuries, right? But come on now, if y'all seen that car, ain't no way AJ is okay. Now we know his psychologically and mentally he's not, because that's an accident, a shock, and then you had loss of life. But Also, you have to look at the fact that that was high impact, bruh. I wish Remo never even sent me that. That could have been out of sight, out of mind. But he sent me
I'm
the
just
video, and I seen this brother's head on the pavement, man, and the blood was so thick, it was layered in the concrete. That's how thick the blood was. It was layered.
I'm just thinking what was going through their mind when dude was driving that fast and that reckless. I could just imagine they probably was in the car screaming, "Slow the hell down, stop," or things like
Right.
that. Because I know if it was me, I would be doing that. I would have been screaming, "Slow the fuck down! What's wrong with you? Slow down!"
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then
Me and
and to
Rush.
have that actual accident. I mean, who knows? AJ might not ever be able to ride in another car again for a while before he feels comfortable enough to do it.
Man, AJ such a dog, man. AJ such a champ. I definitely reached out to him and sent my condolences because this is a tragic situation, and I'm definitely hoping that um it reaches him, but also that he can overcome this. Now, they said was due high. Something was going on. He's getting charged. They are charging him. So we'll get more specifics about that later on.
Oh yeah,
Whether they
they definitely gonna charge him. I mean, whether he was drunk or he was sober, he's gonna get charged for 2 counts of manslaughter. At the minimum, he's gonna get charged for 2 counts of manslaughter.
and what I'm hearing, if he was under the influence, then they'll charge you with murder. Yeah, because so that's what I'm hearing. So it's one thing when something is negligent, where it was accident or where you was out of sight, out of mind. But it's another thing when you're under the influence. And you've done this under your own volition. Nobody forced you to drink. Nobody forced you to smoke. Things of that nature. So we just gotta pray for these guys in this situation. And man, but with AJ, like you saying, shout out to Mike Grimm. Yeah, Mike Grimm. He said, I don't see how nobody survived the impact. Right? Come on. That was listen. It's only by the grace of God that AJ was able to survive this accident. And walk out of there. He literally walked. Like, I thought that was crazy. The way he was sitting in the car still after the accident, like he hadn't moved, is probably because one, his body was hurt, but two, it's the physical shock and the fact that he was probably praying. You never know. Something that traumatic happened in your mind, man. God might have to reveal himself to you through an angel. You never know. This brother, literally. So that was serious. And think about them when Mike Rim brought up the Arrow situation. Listen, man. Earl was listen. What was he going? Wasn't he going over 100 miles an hour free?
Yeah, he was in his Ferrari going over 100 miles per hour, and I seen that car accident and seeing how that car just flipped over multiple times, and it was similar to the accident that my cousin had. It wasn't the same type of accident. Earl's was much worse, but the same thing happened to my cousin when he got into an accident. He wrapped his he wrapped his no his car flipped over multiple times, but not like that. He wasn't driving fast. He fell asleep behind the wheel because he was working multiple jobs, and he was thrown from the car. And they told him, you were lucky that you was thrown from the car because if you would have stayed in that car, you wouldn't be here. And that was the same thing that happened to Earl. He was lucky that he was thrown from the car because if he was in that car, he wouldn't be here right now.
Yeah, that's a fact. And vague. We talking about Errol Spence Jr. This is Earl right here in the middle. Yeah, prolific boxer, top amateur, USA Olympian. Standout professional, unified welterweight champion. Yep, only man to defeat him was Terrence Crawford. Professionally. Yeah. So I mean, so yeah, so that and you're right. So yeah, that was a yeah, that was devastating, man. The accident that he was in, he literally flew out of the car. I mean, to see in one situation, it's just like how the accident happened. Accidents is like very prevalent, and I believe I can look up the reports, but I believe free. You probably know this. Don't most people pass away from accidents? It's more like car uh deaths or unaliveness, I should say, than
Yeah, yeah.
anything else,
When it
like
comes,
anything else in our country or anything else in our world. Like,
well, when it comes to motor vehicle, is more so they pass away in car accidents, um, trains and airplanes and boats are at the bottom of the list for motor accidents. Um, but yeah, far as actual accidents and incidental deaths is more so from car accidents. You have more people pass away in car accidents. Now, of course, you take unaliving a person out of the category because that's not something that people categorize as a natural something that happens naturally. Car accidents is not really so much naturally, but it happens on a constant basis. Um, but yeah, car accidents is one of the top leading cause of death in the United States, in the world. Actually, one of the leading deaths in the world is car accidents. Naturally, is heart attacks and
yeah.
cancer.
All right. So yeah, yeah. You can drop your link, Vay. Do your thing. Absolutely. I mean, yeah. Um. Now it says top cause of death in United States as of 2024: heart disease number one, cancer number two,
Hmm.
unintentional injuries number three, which include this car accidents. They include in drug overdoses. All right, number four is stroke. Number five is chronic lower respiratory disease. It's like bronchitis, COPD. Six is Alzheimer's. Seven, diabetes. Eight, kidney disease. Nine, chronic liver disease and cirrhosis. And 10, COVID-19.
I knew heart attacks and cancer was one and two. I knew that off the jump. I knew heart attacks was the number one cause of death, and then cancer the second number one cause of death.
Nice. Yeah. Um. Wow. This is incredible. This is okay. Yeah, heart disease is the top killer in the U.S. and worldwide.
Yep,
I
yep.
appreciate you, Vay. Yeah, very, very. I appreciate you. So you don't want me to call you this because now I'm thinking about your boy. He drops things all the time. I mean, it is what it is, but you ain't this, huh? You say you're gonna be respectful when you walk in the house. You ain't just gonna kick your feet up, huh? Okay, that makes sense. That's why I was raised too. So I try to do it as much as possible. But if you're ignorant of certain things, you don't know. But if you know, you know. Now, let me ask you this, Free. Did you see Clarissa Shields and Franchon going off on social media on X?
No, I didn't. I don't really be on X like that, so no, I didn't see it.
Man, make sure y'all follow Vay. She's doing a hell of a job on her channel. Um, hey, listen, people love listening to her talk. She doing her thing. Y'all follow Vay. Now, so pretty much it was just a back and forth to promote the fight. They went at it. But I mean, we know that they're friends, right?
Hmm.
So they have to do something to make people come to watch it because we'll just watch it on the zone, no big deal, based on what we've seen out of a lot of the last performances.
And see that right there, what you just said. We know that they're good friends. There's no problem with them getting in the ring fighting each other. What's going on with Shakur and Keyshawn? We know y'all good friends, but what's the problem with y'all getting in there and making some money together? The women do it. Why the men can't do it? You see the women do it all the time.
I think I'm gonna be honest with you. My perspective on that is they don't want Shakur doesn't want to beat Keyshawn up, man. Shakur doesn't want to fight Key, and so I mean, because it's like you knocking him down a level. That's all I can see. I don't. If it came to a point where they was the last two on the hill, and it was a whole bunch of money at stake, I'm sure they'd do it. But
Well, I mean,
right now, it's
Shakur,
just if you
according to
get stopped by
Shakur,
Shakur right now, it wouldn't look good.
I mean, according to Shakur, Shakur said, "Ain't no money in the world gonna make me fight my brother." And I'm like, okay, that's not your real brother. I understand you talking about your real blood brother, but you talking about Keyshawn. You talking about ain't no money in the world gonna make you fight your brother, your play brother. So if a dude offer you $100 million, you not gonna fight for play brother? Come on, man. I will fight my mother for $100 million. My mother be like,
Thanks.
my mother be
Somebody first. Beat somebody first yourself.
shit. I might let my mother knock me out for $100 million.
Mike Rim said beat up is the wrong
Uh,
word. Yeah,
Hey,
probably so. Cause
matter of fact, I'm not even gonna say Mike. I will let my mother knock me out for $100 million. They be like, damn, you got knocked out by your mother. So that was my mother. None of y'all gonna do it. I got $100 million for my mother to knock me out. Uh,
now let me ask you this. Let me pivot real quick because Mike Rim said I misspoke. What's your thoughts on the Shakur versus Tiafimo fight? What are you expecting out of this matchup? Because he has a good point. I believe that Shakur is one of the top. But man, I was watching as a Zapata fight the other day. It was he was looking phenomenal, but the power on his shots is not putting these guys away. Is really not hurting these guys. He's fought multiple guys now. Like he's fought Artem and tough, durable guys. What's your take on the Tio matchup? Do you feel like he is going to beat Tio, or do you feel like Tio has the upper hand?
I mean, Tio ain't been stopping nobody. So we could say the same thing for both. Tio stopped one person at 140 pounds, and that was daggone Campus.
Yeah,
That's the only person he stopped at 140
Pedro. He
pounds.
back this week. Shout out to Pedro.
Yeah, so I think I think what we want to see is a actual boxing matchup. If people are expecting to see a fight, that's probably going not going to be the fight that you want to tune into. If you want to tune in for a fight, T.O. and Shakur is probably not the fight that you're going to want to tune into. Now, if you want to see a boxing matchup, you want to see somebody outpoint somebody make somebody show that they don't belong in the ring with the other one, this is probably the fight for you because I don't think a fight is going to break out at no point in time in this fight. I don't think they're going to break out into a fight. I think this is going to be a boxing match the entire 12 rounds. I think, like I've been saying for a long time since this fight was made, I don't think either one of them want to give the other guy the upper hand of being able to stop him, hurting him, or anything like that. So they're going to be on their guard. They're going to be sitting back and letting the fight come to them. I think Tio will come out of his comfort zone before Shakur will. I think at some point Tio is going to want to try to press the action because he wants to be a showboat. So he's going to want to put on for the fans, and so he probably will press the action before Shakur does. I think Shakur is going to wait till they get to the later round, and he then wore Tio down by going to the body and pot shotting him and things like that before he starts to come forward. I think Shakur is going to sit back, be in the shoulder roll, and just judge the distance because he got a longer arm reach. He got they're about the same height. Shakur's a little bit taller, but he got the longer arm reach, so he's going to judge the distance and just catch T.O. from the outside.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I'm definitely with you. And I mean, this is gonna be a hell of a matchup, man. I mean, Teofimo Lopez, he extremely athletic, and a lot of times he's so good, he could just kind of win rounds off of shooting his jab and dancing on the outside. He's extremely good footwork. T Hill, how you feeling? Hey, the West Coast is awake. Oh, it's 148.
it's
Okay, we doing
11,
good.
10:48
I mean,
over there.
yeah, shout out. Okay, y'all awake. Let's work now. Dalton Smith, I'm trying to see how much the pay per view is. Sabril Matias versus Dalton Smith is on pay-per-view.com. And I think you can find it on DirecTV too. Let me see here. I don't know why Juan Urango did this and put this on. Uh, okay, it's $55 on pay-per-view. Y'all can get on pay-per-view.com if you want to watch this card. Nestor Bravo versus Pedro Campa. Let me see here. Dalton Smith versus Abril Matias. Keith Colon is on this card. Shout out to the standout prospect, Keith Colon. And it's gonna be lit, man. Alfredo Santiago versus Henry Cedeno. That's gonna be a good fight. Yeah, that should be a real good fight. Alfredo been fighting pretty good lately, for sure. So yeah, outside of that, Agate is back this week too. Agate Caballero is back versus Nibba, and then Javier Herrera is fighting Ricardo Nunez, a former Tank opponent. So we definitely in for a good week. Definitely. So we're gonna look it up. And man, listen, make sure y'all tap in with Champ Ross. Get in with Champ. You know, join the Pick'em League, free Pick'em League, cash prizes for the winner. I believe it might even be 200. Hold on, let me look. Hold on, let me check. Yeah, let's work, man. Hold on, let me play the AJ montage for the day. We're gonna finish out.
Now,
And as long as White returns fire once in a while,
which he is doing, but
Foster
look at the
can't
legs.
stop it.
There's a grin from White, but the legs are betraying him, and down he goes.
Man, AJ, he can really retire today. A legend. AJ don't have to do nothing else in the sport. Mr. Moore, talk to me.
What's up, man? What's the word?
What's going on?
I can't hear Mr. Moore. Hold on, let me
Can you
refresh.
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. What's up, Free?
And you were
I
just
want to
sitting there
ask you a
talking.
question, man.
Go ahead.
I saw something yesterday and I was intrigued by it. So I want to ask you. Pride for shut up. Pride for pride. Robinson, Mayweather. Who wins and why?
Say that again.
Huh?
Say that one more time.
I said I saw something that intrigued me and I want to ask you about it. I said prime for prime. Mayweather, Robinson, who wins? And why?
Ray Robinson?
Sugar Ray Robinson.
Oh, Sugar Ray Robinson. The size, the hand speed, the power. Sugar Ray Robinson is too big for Floyd. The one thing, if people don't and they never paid attention to Floyd, the one thing that always gave Floyd problems was somebody that was faster than him.
Right.
That's why I've always believed Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray Robinson, Roy Jones, they all would have beat Floyd because they were faster than Floyd.
Right. That's my take exactly. And they was all like 5'10", 5'11", 6 feet.
Yeah, and they all had power. They all had power.
Yeah. They all had power. Yeah. So yeah, Floyd be in trouble. Okay. I just wanted to check. I just want to see.
Bruce Gas, salute. Hey, man, that's a hell of a matchup. Now I got you back in here,
Not
Mr.
really.
Show.
Not really, B3. Not really.
Come on, man.
Floyd is what, 5'6", 5'7"? Not really.
Floyd is 5'8".
Yeah, they say
Not
5'8",
really.
but he about 5'7". He about 5'7", 5'6". I seen Floyd in person.
Yeah, too. He's a small dude.
Yeah,
He's a tiny
I
dude.
seen him at the Bowie Bay Sox because Allen Iverson used to do celebrity baseball game at Bowie Bay Sox. Floyd's small. He's small.
What about Bud Crawford, Sugar Ray Robinson?
Sugar Ray Robinson.
Sugar Ray Robinson. I don't think Bud could be Sugar Ray Leonard. I don't think Crawford could be Sugar Ray Leonard.
No,
I don't think Crawford could be Thomas Hearns either. I don't think he could be none of them.
Those guys are powerful, fast, great footwork.
I love me some Bud Crawford. He can't beat none of them dudes, though. He could probably beat Durant.
Yeah,
He could probably beat Durant because Durant is small. Durant's a little guy. But the rest of them dudes, no, he can't.
T Hill, how you feeling, man?
Man, I'm blessed to see another one, bro. I can't complain even if I wanted to, bro.
Easy.
What up, Sheldon Mo? The good.
Hey, man, playoff football, man. Playoff football is what's up, bro.
Hey, man, we about to get, we definitely get into it. It's about to be lit. Hold on, Mr. Moore, you gonna switch to you gonna throw me off with that one. We gotta get in the now we gotta switch to the football. I wanted to ask T Hill about AJ. Now
don't ask him.
Yeah, let me say this. Unless if the Raiders was in the playoffs, we'll definitely talk some football.
No, we're not nowhere near the playoffs. We can't even smell the playoffs right now.
Hey,
but that's what all people be talking about. Brady,
Bruce Gas is in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? The great brother Bruce Gas, you know.
Yeah.
Shelton up here, Mr. Shelton Moore up here talking about hypotheticals and dream matches, but we should have Bruce Gas come up here and start talking some of that stuff too.
Yeah, Bruce would agree with me. Bruce would agree with me 100%, man. I love Bud Crawford.
Oh, no. I fully agree with you.
Yeah,
I was just coming up here because when you said that and D answered, I was just thinking about, he was called trash for real. Remember, somebody called him trash for real.
Yeah, exactly. I remember that. Somebody did call him trash. He trash.
Who trash?
Called
Ray Robinson trash.
Ray Robinson.
He's probably watching film.
Oh, he's trash.
They said they watched the film, and based on the film,
old white guys.
It was too slow. I'm just telling you the movement, and that's why. And I defer because y'all watch. I'm not gonna argue y'all because y'all seen both eras, right? But or sometimes some, but not some of y'all ain't see Ray Robinson though. Let's keep it 1,000.
None of us saw Ray Robinson.
Right. So
none of us saw Ray Robinson.
I'm just talking about like the way these guys is boxing, like the foot speed and things of that nature. I don't know, man. It was just these guys. Man. These guys are super athletic.
But you talk about it. But this is what I'm saying. Wrap your head around this. You got a guy Floyd Mayweather who maybe at this pinnacle. What would you say? T Hill fought 5 or 6 times a year as peak.
Yeah, felt like he was supposed to fight back in the day.
Against the guy who's fighting and who's fighting 12 to 14 times a year for his whole career.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. That man was fighting
Who
like
you gonna
14,
pick?
15 times a year.
Yeah, but the
Who you gonna
Yeah,
situation
he
pick?
is
was
they
giving
had
people the beats while he
they
was doing
did
it.
respect, but nah, I got you. But honestly, respectfully though, he wasn't fighting nobody on his level 14 times a year, right? We can't just say
Then
every
what?
unless
He was
he
whatever
wasn't
level
great,
was out there.
huh?
Whatever level was out there, he was beating them. You talk about
Exactly.
look. I'm talking about
Exactly. They was
now. You
probably
talking
he
to
was made so you just he was
you,
picking up
listen. You talking to
$1,500
somebody
every
who
two
been in
weeks.
multiple fights. Listen what I'm
He was
saying,
just
bro.
picking
You
up
talking to
$1,500 every couple.
somebody who been in multiple fights, and I'm telling you from personal experience, if you can beat 80 guys in a row, motherfucker, you a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
If you can beat
No,
80
exactly.
professional fighters in a row, you a bad motherfucker.
Now that's a
Hey,
fact.
listen, y'all pull up
I
on
mean,
80
it's a
people who
great fight
train just like
matchup
you
to speak.
train. Yeah, come on,
No,
man.
you
It's
got to
not like
remember.
comparison to that.
You
You can't
got to
compare
remember.
nothing
You got to
nobody's
remember.
doing today
He,
to that.
he had to be in tip top condition every single time he stepped in the ring in order to win all of those fights that he won. Even if you say this guy wasn't on his level, we didn't see guys get beat by guys that's not on their level because they wasn't on that night. They wasn't on that night, and they got beat. But this man, like you said, win 80 fights in a row, win 60 fights in a row. You're a bad dude.
Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna argue that. He's definitely
The
a
dude
bad
was
enough.
the dude was undefeated V3 as an amateur. Think about this. He was
Oh yeah,
undefeated
that's
as
a
an
fact.
amateur. Undefeated. Then he turns pro. He wins his first 40 fights. He loses one to Jake LaMotta. Comes back after that loss and wins 80 in a row. Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah, that's impressive, but I mean, he was fighting some people 4-5 times, the same person.
And
That even makes
unfortunately, he
it
was
tougher.
fighting in the era
That even makes
where,
it tougher because now they know what you're doing.
yeah.
Not necessarily, because if you fighting a dude that's like one of them dudes be in the beginning of their careers be like 5-32, you can fight him 5 times with 5 easy wins. I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong. I'm just saying, I mean, 80 fights back then and 80 fights now is different.
Ain't nobody today gonna have no
I mean,
80 fights.
Yeah, because they not fighting each other 5-6 times. They're not
I'm,
fighting the
I'm,
same people over and over again.
I'm gonna say
There
also,
wasn't that much competition back then.
when you get your
hold on. I mean,
TVs,
even if they're not fighting the same guy over and over again, you telling me that these?
You
My
went
bad,
out
my
free.
bad. Even if they're not fighting the same guy,
Damn, free. That's that
Let me
DC
just say
Wi-Fi,
this
baby.
though. Let me just say this though. They
man,
do
rolling.
have
He hating on DC.
they do have an amateur record listed for Sugar Ray Robinson, starting in 1938. My birthday, so I'm gonna have to play that number tonight. January 29th, 1938.
my
That
bad,
was his debut.
my bad.
That's just listed here, right? That don't mean it's the
Yeah.
truth, but that's just what it is. And they do have him losing a couple of amateur fights. He said it has him listed 57-3-1 as an amateur. It was a lot of 3 and 5 round fights. Then when he went professional, he was 174, 19 and 6. Only has one stoppage on his in all his fights. Hold on, did he get stopped in the amateurs? Let me see. No, he never got stopped in the amateurs. When did he get stopped? Did he get stopped at the end of the career? Who stopped him? Let me see. Man, that's a lot of fights. 174, 19 and
Dog,
6. That's crazy. Hold on, let me see.
I'm
We'll go
gonna
to
put it
some of
like
this.
this. Like he said these guys not fighting the same guys 4 or 5, not same guy 4 or 5 times. when you look at the box threat, and you see a guy is fighting at, let's say, welterweight, and he's number 5 at welterweight, out of 1,500 other fighters in the world, you mean to tell me they can't find 5 fights in a year? They can't find 5 guys for him to get in the ring with?
Let me say this.
They can,
Or
but
is it
that's
more so they don't want to put them in a ring and lose to somebody that is not really known like that?
well, it's the whole risk reward thing. Back then, they had to fight to get that money. Now they making that money in one fight. You
And that's
know,
the
yeah,
point
for
that
sure.
we're making.
it's
That's the
just
point that we're
different.
making. They was getting it. They was getting in rings with everybody, any and everybody. No matter if they was a big name or a little name, they was getting in the ring with them, and so they was taking all of the
Yeah,
risks.
Nobody's
They was
no
taking
this
all of
this
the
is
risks.
incredible,
I
bro.
mean,
Hold on, Mike. What this dude did is incredible. This dude, he had a 3-year layoff. So this after he got stopped by Joey Maxim in the 13th round, it was an
That's a light
RTE.
heavyweight fight. That's a light
He was
heavyweight fight.
yeah, but he weighed in at 158. He was 157 and a
As for a
half.
light heavyweight fight, he weighed at
hmm
158 for a light heavyweight championship fight,
Yeah, and Maxim was 173.
and was
He
winning
said
the fight.
referee Golston. He said this is what
It
happened.
was winning the fight. It was winning the fight.
Yeah, all for everybody. All 3 judges had it for Robinson.
yeah,
So he didn't even really get stopped. So it said, hold on, let me see what happened. It said referee Golston was overcome by the 104-degree heat and had to be replaced by Ray Miller in round 10. Robinson retired on the stool after round 13, suffering from heat prostration. Robinson retired from boxing in December 1952. So he got over. I don't know where they was fight. Oh, it says Yankee Stadium. Yankee
Yeah, it's hot
Stadium,
in the
June
summertime.
25th,
It was hot.
1952. Oh, it was too
yeah.
hot. Oh wow.
And on top of that, in this day and age, that would have been that fight would have been over already. He'd already won.
And he retired for
Yeah.
3 years after that. He
What,
came
what
back.
I
He
will
lost to a lot of
say,
people.
And that's
Floyd would have probably.
and that's
Floyd, you
another
don't know
thing
I'm
too.
though.
just
That's another thing.
all I'm saying
Those guys
is
were fighting 15 round fights.
it's dudes fighting today that could go 80-0 if they choosing their opponents.
He
You know,
he lost to Ralph Jones in a 10-round fight though. Like when he came back off a layoff, stopped Joe Rendon, then he came back and fought a guy, Ralph Jones, who was 52, 32, and 5 when he retired. And he lost a 10-rounder to him on all 3 scores. Now we don't know. We would have to see the fight to see what happened, but I mean,
Like,
to say Pretty Boy, if he
and
fought Pretty Boy Floyd 10 times, he ain't beating Pretty Boy Floyd 10 times. Let's keep it 1,000.
I'm
Now
gonna put it like
maybe
this.
Floyd is too small for him though. When I think about the weight though, so Floyd probably too
I'm
small
gonna
for
put it
him.
like this. Like, if those guys was fighting in today's time, Sugar Ray Leonard would have never beat Tommy Hitman Hearns. He would have never beat Tommy Hitman Hearns because Sugar Ray Leonard stopped him in the 14th round. That fight would have already been over with.
the ref stopped him
Tommy
in the
Hitman Hearns
14th
would,
round.
regardless what
I
whether it was
know,
the ref
I'm messing
or
with
it
you,
was
D. I'm
Sugar Ray,
messing with you.
he stopped him in the 15th. He stopped him in the 14th round. Tommy Hitman Hearns would have already won that on the scorecard. Those guys were fighting 15-round fights back then. These guys barely can go 12. They get
I'm,
out.
I'm, I'm gonna be honest, in that fight, man, he damn near won every single round. I think he lost the round that he got stopped in and the round before that, but every other round he was winning. And the
Oh yeah,
brother
he was
didn't
whooping.
even get allowed to get stopped, period. They just stopped the fight.
Yeah, he was whooping on Sugar Ray. I saw the fight. He was whooping on Sugar Ray.
Yeah, I saw that fight too.
But like I'm saying, nowadays these guys barely can go 12 rounds.
Now, I got your point. It resonates, man. I mean, 15 rounds is grueling, but 13 is mandatory for me. You can't be having 12 rounds, bro, because it ain't no way that I want to hear a draw. I want to hear a definitive winner, man.
Dang,
Like
salute. How
I'm
you
not.
feeling, bro?
My bad. But I'll say this: when we get televisions today, or any type of thing that pushes imagery, videos, we looking at what B3?
Programming.
We looking at frames per second,
Oh yeah, facts.
frames per second, because it gives you an actual representation of what's going on in whatever format you're looking at, whether it's a game, whether it's a actual competitive game like competition sports or anything like that. It shows you truly, gives you a truer definition of how fluid and how they are moving. We're talking about people who play or who boxed when them FPSs was like really minuscule. So it looks slow. It looks not fast. Man, I seen my man. I thought the same thing when I was a child because I ain't never see Bill Russell play. My brother sent me a imagery of Bill Russell grabbing a rebound, taking 3 dribbles, and then jumping over somebody to lay the ball up. It was like, yeah, you don't think they were athletes back then? You don't think these people were fast back then? They said your boy Wilt Chamberlain ran a 10-3. Now, I find that hard to believe. But after watching that boy Bill Russell outrun everybody down the court, get down the court in 3 dribbles, and then jump over a man, I wouldn't doubt that stuff is possible. And it do look like he's slow when you're looking at that old film. It do look like that. Go look at some Louis Armstrong, man. Henry Armstrong. I'm tripping. Henry Armstrong. Look at him fight, man. It don't look pretty because of the frames per second, but he doing a lot of technical stuff. And for somebody to look at the frames per second back then, and as opposed to what they're seeing visually now on TV, yeah, it looks a lot different because it is a lot different. It's more technically advanced. So the technology in which it showed the people has advanced too, and it makes it look a lot more readable. God dang, Ninja, turn. And I think that also warps how we see and view these people from yesteryears too, man. I think that we don't give them the proper respect because of the footage that they were on, man, and how it makes it look slow, how it makes it look choppy, inathletic. Man, you don't go out there like my man D Free said and put the beats on 80 folks in a row. Like Shelton Moore said, put the beats on 80 folks in a row and they all garbage. Nah, you was good. You was real good. And I'm not one to speak against Mayweather. I believe Mayweather is definitely a generational talent. I believe you put him in any generation, he gonna succeed. Cause he fights that game with his mind too. That Ray, man, it's a reason why Muhammad Ali said what he said about it. Now he did say I'm a bigger man, so quite naturally, I don't think he can beat me. But we just heard about him facing a light heavyweight, and was whooping his tail. The heat got him, not the fighter. The heat got him because he had to expend a lot of energy fighting that big Mickey Freak. But see, that right there is the reason why, and Negroes always get on my head for it, the reason why I say, no matter how big Dev get, I still expect to see that fight. Because it can happen. I've seen Mayweather do it. Now we've heard about Sugar Ray Robinson do it, man. I think you said yep to that fight. I still want to see that fight. I'm going to stop on that.
We're waiting on Tank to do it.
Man, salute to my good brother
Nah.
T Hill. I don't know, the 80 fights in a row might be a stretch. But he do have
A stretch.
174 wins. So I had to do some count. Maybe they don't have all of his fights listed on here. But I had to find them. But yeah, I guess 174 wins. I bet he do got. Damn, it's just hard to kind of compete with
Hey,
what he did. But I
they
just
start.
say this, right? He beat Jay LaMotta up quite a few times, and then he kind of lost to Jay LaMotta. You gotta watch we gotta watch tape. But like you saying, I wish the tape was in tune with today's time. And I do believe everything they said about Wilt and Bill. Like those dudes was animals. So I'm in full agreement
Okay,
with you.
so if
Uh
if Shakur Stevenson
let me pivot
fought
real quick
everybody,
though, man. Shout out to Sugar Ray though, man. Hell of a fighter. Um I don't know. I just feel like 155-pound Floyd. I feel like Floyd could fight in any era. I think
No,
he's underappreciated.
he can fight in any era. We just asked, do you think that he can beat Sugar Ray Robinson? And my answer is no. I ain't saying he can't fight in the era.
So
I just don't
so
think he can
so
beat
so
Sugar Ray Robinson.
D Free, if they fight 10 fights, do you think he can get one of those fights? At least just
No,
one of those fights?
no. And like I said, I gave my reason before. The problem with that is, if you paid attention to Floyd, what gave Floyd problems was guys that was faster than him. Sugar Ray Robinson was faster than Floyd, he was stronger than Floyd, and he was longer than Floyd. He will be a problem for Floyd to be able to get a win on. It will be a problem. He's a big puncher. He had footwork. He had speed, and he had the arm reach. I don't see Floyd getting around that. That little shoulder roll ain't gonna work with somebody like a Sugar Ray Robinson or a Sugar Ray Leonard. Sugar Ray Leonard knows how to get past the shoulder roll. He fought your father, the same man that taught you the shoulder roll. He knows how to get past that.
Yeah. We just had to. I mean, it'll be wonderful to
Floyd
see.
got good timing though.
Um, I mean, a couple other people from the looks of it put hands on Sugar Ray. So it all depends, man. It depends on how you come in on the fight night, what your game
Oh,
plan is.
if you talking about your boy there, what was the white boy's name? Was it
Oh, Jake
Lamana?
LaMotta, a white boy. And
You
he
talking
was
about Danny
he
Lalonde? Not Danny
Lalonde, yeah,
Lalonde out.
Lalonde, that's it.
He
yeah.
knocked Danny Lalonde out.
Oh, well, Jake LaMotta changed his name.
Well, what was the white boy that he fought that he lost though? He did fight one of them. They did him dirty.
Jake LaMotta.
I thought y'all was talking about light heavyweight when he fought Danny Lalonde, because he fought Danny Lalonde at light heavyweight and he knocked Danny Lalonde out.
He was 5-1 against Jake LaMotta. Yeah. I mean, other people got a win over Sugar Ray. You know what I'm saying? He had what was his record? Well, he had like
No,
19
I
losses.
mean
I mean, that ain't no big deal. But
Now, granted, it was past his prime, dog. I mean, Sugar Ray was a bad dude, bro. And he came up in an era where it was a lot of bad dudes. I'm sorry. I mean, they fought. That's
but
what I
it's
want to
you
see.
always gonna have a difference of opinion when you live through it. That's natural. But I just feel like you had some freak. You just standing on freaks of nature, like Tommy Hearns. You know what I'm saying? Like it's easy to say nobody can beat Tommy Hearns but people beat him. You know what I mean? So
No, I'm not saying nobody can't beat nobody. I think all these guys can be beat. I just think it's opportunities and situationals for the ones that didn't get beat.
you said the fighter. Oh, we got some crazy background.
That's me, bro. I apologize for you, but it won't be making much noise now, dog. I'm
I
about
mean,
to get
there
on
was a
off,
reason
dog, so your
why
platform
there
could
was
be
a reason
streamless.
why Floyd ended
Yeah,
up
man.
ducking out of the
Hey, we
Winky Wright
building.
fight.
Listen, I don't know
There was
what
a
happened
reason
to
why
my ticker. Hey,
Floyd ducked
listen, we
out of the Winky
working.
Wright fight. He didn't want that Winky Wright fight. He thought Winky Wright was gonna pull out after he put on a rehydration clause and all that. Winky said, "No, we can do it." That fight just went away. They
Yeah.
ducked up out of that one.
Yeah, if this was back in the day, man, then maybe they would have fought 3 or 4 times. Maybe they would have had no choice. But shout out to Al Heyman. I mean, boxing is
That
different,
wasn't no
right?
Shout
Al
out to
Heyman.
Bruce
It's a prize
Gas.
fight.
Tell Gas to hit that link.
That wasn't no Al Heyman. That wasn't no Al Heyman. Floyd was with Bob Burnham at the time.
Oh, shout out to Bob Arum. I mean,
Floyd was he was
I don't
moving
think
up. He
anybody
called Winky right out.
could have Floyd.
He called Winky right out, and Winky said, "Okay, I take the fight. Let's get it done." They
but
said,
that's what I'm
"Okay,
saying.
you're
For
gonna have
Rinky Wright,
a rehydration clause. You can't weigh more than 8 pounds." Winky Wright said, "Okay," and the
so
fight
now,
went away.
so Floyd would have avoided Sugar Ray Robinson. That's what you're saying.
No, I'm talking about Winky Wright. I said there was a reason why he didn't fight Winky Wright. That's why I said when we talk about the guys that didn't get beat, I said it was situational circumstances. The reason why certain guys retired undefeated, situational circumstances, because he
They ain't
avoided
fought
the
nobody.
Winky Wright fight. I ain't gonna say he didn't fight nobody. He fought a lot of people. But he avoided the Winky Wright fight after he called out Winky Wright, and Winky Wright accepted. He avoided it.
I don't. Yeah, okay. I mean, that's your opinion. I'm not here to defend that.
It's not an opinion.
Listen,
It's a fact.
yeah,
It's a fact. It's not an opinion. He called him out. Winky Wright accepted. Floyd put a 8-pound rehydration clause on it. Winky Wright accepted. The fight went away. It went away. That's not an opinion. That's a fact.
Hey, shout out to him. Let's move on, man. What else is there to talk about in the sport of boxing?
Whoa.
Floyd Mayweather is good and retired. Let me ask y'all this, right? Tyson Fury is coming. I don't even want to talk about him. I don't even want to talk about that. Let me see. Let me pivot real quick. Let me run a video and then we'll get to it.
Now,
And as long as White returns fire once in a while,
which he is doing, but
Foster
look at the
can't
legs.
stop it.
There's a grin from White, but the legs are betraying him, and down he goes.
Let me get 2 salad bowls. Huh?
Hey, listen, man. B3 Picks TV, we definitely back. We building, man. Hey, show some love. Bless the cash app. We've been 9 months in grinding. Hopefully we'll be able to get this AdSense refreshed so we can get the monetization going. But we definitely right there. So we building, man. Shout out to everybody that's been supporting, that's been pulling up. We definitely working. Let me ask y'all this. What's the next big fight that you feel like, T Hill? Like, where do you feel like Turkey should be aiming to put his dollars now that the AJ and Fury fight is falling out?
I'll say that again. I'm sorry. I thought I had my mute on. I know y'all heard me clicking that button. You said that question again one more time?
With Fury, so the AJ and Fury fight is not happening. The AJ Fury fight is falling out, of course. AJ is stepping away from the sport. If you were Turkey, like, where would you kind of look to put the dollars now? Like, what's the next big fight that you would be looking for? Why? Because I show you a highlight. T Hill, you ain't y'all gonna hear me?
Yeah, you put me on mute, but can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Let me say this, man. I'm gonna go ahead and move around today. I appreciate everybody that pulled up to show love. We definitely building. Man, shout out to all the TikTok family. Everybody that's been blessing me, hitting me off in the Cash App, showing so much love. We growing. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the show today. Hey, we're gonna be back, man. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna have a better show, a better topic. It's unfortunate to see what happened with AJ, but listen, I'm hoping and wishing that he'll do well. And by the grace of God, everything will turn out good for him. Um, nah, don't don't threat me. Listen, we building. We gonna take it one day at a time. I gotta go out and make a couple of dollars. I'm grinding, bro. I'm putting in work. I've been putting in 9 months of work. I'm getting it in. So, but I only want real people around me, and real people that's going to support, that's going to bless, that understand the journey. It's going to come from the people. If you can't bless the Cash App, if you ain't going to join the membership, get the fuck from around me. I need people that's going to show love. At the end of the day, it's 1.4 billion people on TikTok. I don't know how many on YouTube. So we're going to get to it. But yeah, only real people that's loving, showing love and supporting. If that ain't you, do what you do. Move around. But yeah, shout out, man. Listen, we'll be back. Shout out to the Sports Talk Network, the People's Network. Let's go green.
All right, is you motherfuckers finished? Y'all finished? You silly motherfuckers. You got to be soldiers, all right? Soldiers.